feast your eyes on these little jewels, chemical anchors. I thought all night, what the heck would you use them for? I don't really know the use case for them, but dang if they're not cool. So what I think they are these vials. And they're filled with this gummy stuff, and then you can see there's a little white tube. So I'm assuming this is some kind of epoxy. Now I've schemed up a couple of different pesticide that we can check it. I got my test bed here. What I want to do is I've got my thing, so I'm going to drop a couple of these little deals down in the hole. Then I'm going to drive this down in there, and evidently they're going to glue around it and anchor it, right? And we've got a regular concrete anchor, 5/8 inch. What I'm going to do is I'm going to attach this to a tree. So strap here, around the tree. And then I'm going to put the business in here on my truck. And then I'm going to put this around this, and I'm going to pull it. And we're going to see exactly how many pounds of yank it takes to pull this one out versus this one. I also want to see how they work. So we're going to jam this little capsule up in there, and then we're going to bust it, and we're going to see how it anchors to another one of those screws. So we got a couple of different tests. I'm excited, but first, right off the rip, I'm going to crack one of these things open, and we're going to see exactly what happens. Let's crack this little skeet needle open and see what she's talking about on the inside. Ooh. All right, so we got some yuck. So it's got some little giblets in there. So this little white capsule in the middle is much more difficult to crack. Oh, it's powder. Look at it, it's powder in there. So let's stir it all up. Stir it up. Stir it. Mixing. Golly, it's got a very, very strong, quite a pungent odor it do. So it looks like a hot mess. Well, we'll come back and see what it's looking like in a bit. See if it turns into a nice, solid. Just a little update on this hot mess. It has straight stinkumed up the whole place. It's so bad that I had to open the doors. Next, I'm going to drop a couple of these little deals down in there. Well, just one, I reckon. And then they just say you just drive this down in there and it's supposed to crush it. So let's see if we can. Well, all right, so I got it in there a little bit. Okay, can't tell. Let me shine a little light down in there. We can see what's happening. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to see. I can see down in there a little bit. You can see a little bit. There's some. Okay, so it's chemical anchored. Now we'll let it dry. I'm also going to put the hot sausage on this. Okay, so now that anchor's anchored. We got both anchored. We're going to let them dry, and then we're going to try to yank them out and see what's happening. Next test, I'm going to shoot a couple of these in here. And I apologize for the nastiness. I just, you boys just too lazy to fix it. Let's see, we'll go ahead and put as many as we can get in there, and then let me get my this. We'll zip it in there and we'll see what's going on when it does the cracking and cracking. Get in there. Get in there. Yeah, now we got a bunch of them in there. Now we're gonna see something. Well, that wasn't as graceful as I was hoping, but it's, I don't know. And we are back. 24 hours later to investigate this mess we made. It's these little, it's quite hard. These little giblets, I think, are like granules to help sensitivity of the anchors you stick down in there. And then of course it's got these very sharp little shards of glass. I don't know if that contributes to the sticktivity of it, but it's in there for sure. And then the last test, of course, this lag is, it's definitely in there good. And then we have this unit. All right, stop right there. Wow, that's crazy. That made my heart race. Well, crapola. I guess that's it. I apologize. It's not going to be the epic video that we thought it would be. I bent my quick link, and even if I put it on, it would rebend it to try it again. Plus, it maxed out my meter, so there would be no more data to gather if I couldn't gather it because the meter's overloaded. It certainly would overload it with this. But we got, you know, we know that these anchors are no joke. Even though it's about to wiggle loose, it's still, I bet I could pull it out by cracking the, look at that. So it almost came loose and I just wiggled it and it popped out. About 650 pounds is all she can weather. So that's it. Till next time. So we're recording these videos in an effort to kind of bring attention and awareness to Hometown Workforce, the company. You can go to the website, wsskills.com. You can order services. In theory, this technology can give anyone a successful business doing virtually whatever they want. Check it out and let us know what you think.